Hey y'all, it's Nay. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. Love Island USA Season 8 starts today. And I want to address everything that's been going on with Vasana and also some rumors that I've heard about Kenzie as well. And I was trying to figure out where I want to put this. I was initially going to save it for a live stream. I spoke to my co-host, the legendary I Be Chillin', and we kind of discussed it. And spoiler alert, we basically came to the conclusion that we are on the same page about it. So I don't really think there's much to discuss on the live. And then I saw yesterday that he posted something. So I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and get my little video up too. So that this doesn't have to come up again. At least not in a big way. If this is your first time seeing my freshly moisturized face, hello. If this is not your first time seeing me and you have watched my content, in particular, if you have watched my content where I do social commentary, then you know that I am a huge proponent for nuance. I had a lot of nuance in my commentary on the America's Next Top Model documentary. A lot of people disagreed with me because I said I gave Tyra some grace. I still stand 10 toes down. The title is still the same. I'm still giving Tyra some grace. You can go check it out and see why I said that. I also did a different social commentary video where I spoke about how I think nuance is something that we lack in today's society. And this is why. I don't understand why she was removed from the show. And I know that that is not the popular opinion. If you saw the videos, I'm talking about Vasana here. If you saw the videos that got her eliminated or kicked off or booted or whatever it is, where's the uproar? In one of the videos, she's singing along to a song in a car. Don't beat me up, y'all. But did she even say it, or did she just say in and then not say the rest of the word? I don't know. Should she be saying it? No. But does that make her racist? No. In the other video, she supposedly says it, which we can't even see her say it, so I'm really not even paying attention to that. In an arcade, like, I don't know.
Knock, knock, nigga.
C said this in his video, and I really do echo this sentiment. There's no anger or like bitterness coming from the way that she said it, and I think we have to understand nuance. Have any of my white friends ever said nigga around me? No. Have any of my white friends ever used a hard R around me? Hell no, because I hang around decent people and I keep the company of decent people. But if we're going to talk about a situation where someone is with their friend, keep in mind, I've also seen a lot of discourse saying, oh, well, Love Island did this on purpose because they saw all the hate that, what's that girl's name? The girl from last season, Sierra. They saw all the hate that Sierra got and they want to have another viral moment. No, that's not the situation. If we're going to talk about it, we need to discuss it in the way that the facts have been presented to us. This was not a public video. This video was a private video, apparently from Snapchat, that one of her friends has had. They probably went into their Snapchat history and said, wasn't there that one time? Didn't she? And then they sent it off to Love Island. I think the conversation that we should be having is, why is your friend such a hater that they saw you about to have a moment? Everybody knows that Love Island can start careers. Of course, you have to have a certain personality. You can't be an asshole. But Love Island can start careers. Most people who go on Love Island are not there for the love. They're there for the brand deals that come after it, right? And I'm not even talking about Ola. She's in her own league as far as I'm concerned. But there have been other people who have gotten a jump start in their social media influencer, content creator careers because of Love Island. We all know that that's baseline right now in season 8. And so if you call yourself my friend and you take an opportunity where you see I'm about to come up potentially, and you use that chance to then send in a video of me doing something that you know is going to get me booted, that's the conversation I think we should be having, is why is her friend such a hater? But the conversation that we are having instead is, she said the N-word, she needs to go. And in a world where people like this man, whose name I'm not going to say, are literally terrorizing black people on the streets, I think we need to have a little bit more discernment and nuance in a conversation of someone singing along to a song or someone just saying it with their group of friends. Not only that, not publicly. And does that mean, oh, well, she said it in private, so that should be okay? It's like, no, but again, it wasn't targeted towards me. And I think that's the piece that people are missing. Did she say it at black people, or did she use it in the way that black people use it? I think there's a difference. I'm very well aware that this is also a talking point that racist people use. Well, if black people get to say it, well, why can't we say it? But there is a difference in tone and just presentation and why they want to say it. They want to say it because they want to be racist. And you can hear that when it's presented. Well, if you guys say nigga, then I get to say nigga. And it's like, no, but the reason that you want to say it is because you're racist. The reason that she said it, from what I can see in these very 2 quick clips that we have, is not because of racism. It's because it was literally in the song that she was singing. 2, it might just be in her vocabulary. Should it be? No, but again, is it towards me as a black person, or is it just in her vocabulary? Does it just exist as a word that she uses? There's a lot of conversation we can say about why she would want to and all of these things, but when it comes down to her getting eliminated from the show for this, I think it was stupid. Sierra, because I know we're fresh off of season 7 and that's what we're comparing it to, Sierra was told multiple times during the time that she said it, hey, this is derogatory towards the Asian community. She said okay and then used it again. This is not that situation. This was her on a private video, probably when she was like, what? In one video, she looks completely different. So you could tell she was way younger. This is before surgery, all that. I ain't gonna say the girl has surgery, but you know, this is before she came into the face that she has now. Cancel culture is stupid for the most part. Cancel culture exists in the way that it is now. It exists so that we can get people who are actually menaces to society out of the cycle of making money and like stuff like that and brand deals and stuff like that. But cancel culture has a propensity to reach back to someone's Twitter, or in this case, Snapchat, that they had when they were 16, 17, 18, 19. You know what I mean? It's like, who's to say she's not a completely different person now? Cancel culture says that it exists to make people change and to force them to take a good look hard in the mirror and change themselves. But then when you see that they changed, it's like you say, no, we remember who you were. You have to pick a battle. Do you want people to change or do you not? On top of that, we don't even know. We know nothing about her. All that we know about her right now is that she got some shady ass friends. And so if it were up to me, she wouldn't have been eliminated. Now, does that mean that she would have made it into the house and she wouldn't have gotten voted out by the fans? No. People probably would have got her. Lord, people probably would have got her out anyway because they would have felt the way about it. I wouldn't have been voting for her based on this alone. And I just think that we just need to have a little bit more nuanced conversations about things. She didn't look in my face and call me a nigga, okay? And I think there's a difference. Now, if it comes out that she is, in fact, racist, then that's another conversation we need to have. But given the information that I have right now, I'm not seeing it. In regards to Mackenzie, I've also seen some things floating around about the fact that she's MAGA. I've also heard that some of the images of her with the MAGA hat were AI generated. And if I didn't lose you in the first half, I might be getting ready to lose you right now. But kicking people off of Love Island because of their political beliefs is a slippery slope. And it's a slippery slope in the direction that you don't want it to be. You guys realize that people are allowed to be MAGA. They're allowed to be Republicans. They're allowed to be conservatives. Why do I separate them? Because I think it's very different. I think MAGA is a very specific type of racist. Like, that's a curated, deep South. They're a special group of people. And I think that Republicans and I think conservatives sit separately even from them. They're allowed to be that, right? One of their biggest talking points is, this is a free country. We have freedom of speech. We have freedom of... The thing about it is they're absolutely right. Now, where they start to lose me is that they want to be able to have it, but they don't want anybody else to have it. But at the end of the day, guys, people are allowed to be MAGA. I just hope y'all know that, right? You just need to fight harder so that they don't win again if that's what you don't want to happen. But people are allowed to have whatever belief systems they want. The second that you start kicking people off of reality shows because you don't like their political beliefs, what's to stop them from doing the same to you? What's to stop them from saying, she's a little bit too far left? No, I like my people right in the middle. She's a little bit too far left. Let's get rid of her. What's to stop that? You don't have to agree with somebody, but that you don't get to take their rights away to be on a TV show. You know what I mean? All of that said about Mackenzie, I don't even know if she is. Nothing has been confirmed on that. It's just I've been hearing the whispers in the Love Island streets. So I just wanted to touch on those few things before we get going into this season. Let's just have fun this summer. You know, I'm covering this show for the first time in like 3 or 4 years. I just want to have some nice summertime fun. I want to see people kissing each other. It's going to be gross, but I'm here for it. And I want to have some fun in this show. So in the light of this starting literally less than 12 hours from now, let's just keep it cute this season. On this page, we keep it cute. Okay, I welcome difference of opinions. Don't get crazy. Because don't think that just because I said people who are MAGA have a right to go on Love Island, that means I'm going to let y'all talk shit in my comments. Because around here, I make the decisions. I'll see y'all here tonight or whenever I'm done editing this first episode video. And we'll get into the discussion for all of it. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.